From eating raw cherries to contaminated White House water to getting shot point blank at a theater. This is how every American president met their end. Some died heroes, some died alone. And their final words? While a few left legendary phrases, one guy literally talked about soup. Let's start with George Washington, who caught a brutal throat infection after riding through freezing rain. Doctors tried bloodletting, slicing his arm and draining blood. Washington lost nearly 80 ounces. He told his doctor, "I die hard, but I'm not afraid to go." His final words, "'Tis well." Now here's where it gets spooky. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, second and third presidents, started as revolutionary brothers, but politics tore them apart. They reconciled through letters in their final years. On July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after signing the Declaration, both men died on the same day. Jefferson's last words, "No doctor, nothing more." Meanwhile, Adams whispered, "Thomas Jefferson survives." He had no idea Jefferson died hours earlier. James Madison almost completed the July 4th trifecta, dying of heart failure. Doctors begged him to hold on 6 more days. But Madison said, "Nothing more than a change of mind, my dear." He passed June 28th. James Monroe made it. On July 4th, 1831, he became the third president to die on Independence Day. His final words honored his friend. "I regret that I should leave this world without again beholding him." John Quincy Adams collapsed on the House floor while voting, suffering a massive stroke. His final words, "This is the last of Earth. I am content." Andrew Jackson, the tough guy who survived assassination attempts, died gently of tuberculosis, surrounded by family. "Oh, do not cry. Be good children, and we shall all meet in heaven." Martin Van Buren died quietly from heart problems. His last words, "There is but one reliance." William Henry Harrison gave a 2-hour inauguration speech in freezing rain without a coat. Modern experts believe contaminated White House water killed him. He lasted just 31 days. John Tyler sided with the Confederacy, the only president whose death wasn't mourned. He died of a stroke, perhaps at his best. James Polk caught cholera after leaving office. His romantic last words, "I love you, Sarah. For all eternity, I love you." Zachary Taylor ate raw cherries and drank cold milk during a scorching 4th of July. Food poisoning killed him 3 days later. His final words, "I have tried to discharge my duties faithfully. I regret nothing." Millard Fillmore had a stroke. When given soup before dying, he said, "The nourishment is palatable." 5 stars for the soup. Franklin Pierce watched his son die in a train accident before taking office. He spiraled into alcoholism and died alone. Nobody recorded his last words. James Buchanan, considered one of America's worst presidents, died from respiratory infection. His last words were, "O Lord God Almighty, as God willed." Abraham Lincoln held the nation together during its bloodiest conflict. On April 14th, 1865, John Wilkes Booth shot him at Ford Theater. Lincoln's last words were casual reassurance to his wife about holding hands. She won't think anything about it. Andrew Johnson took over and wasn't beloved. Congress tried to impeach him. He died from 2 strokes. "My right side is paralyzed. I need no doctor." Ulysses Grant was a war hero who lost everything in a Ponzi scheme. Throat cancer from 20 cigars a day ravaged him. He spent his final months writing memoirs so his family wouldn't be broke. His last word, water. Rutherford Hayes died of heart failure. His emotional last words were about his late wife. "I know that I'm going where Lucy is." James Garfield was shot at a train station after 100 days in office. The bullet didn't hit organs. He should have survived. But doctors probed with dirty instruments, causing fatal infections over 80 days. His last words, "Swaim, can't you stop this pain?" Chester Arthur died from kidney failure at 57. Some say he whispered, "Life is not worth living." Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive terms. Heart failure took him at 71. "I have tried so hard to do right." Benjamin Harrison caught flu that became pneumonia as his lungs failed. "Are the doctors here?" "Doctor, my lungs." William McKinley was shot twice at a meet and greet by an anarchist. Doctors couldn't find a bullet. Gangrene set in. His final words, "We are all going. God's will be done, not ours." After this, the Secret Service got full-time protection duty. Teddy Roosevelt was shot in the chest while campaigning. Did he go to the hospital? No. He delivered an 84-minute speech with a bullet inside him. Years later, a blood clot took him in his sleep. Please put out the light. William Taft weighed over 300 pounds. The strain destroyed his heart. No final words recorded. Woodrow Wilson never recovered from a stroke while in office. He lived paralyzed. I am a broken piece of machinery. When the machinery is broken, I am ready. Warren Harding was drowning in corruption scandals. Stress gave him pneumonia. While his wife read to him, he had a heart attack. His last words were, "That's good. Go on, read some more." Calvin Coolidge, famously quiet, died suddenly of a heart attack. His last words, "Good morning, Robert." Herbert Hoover reached 90 before dying from internal bleeding. No final words documented. Franklin Roosevelt was elected 4 times while battling high blood pressure, heart disease, and secret polio. He handled the Depression and World War II. In 1945, while posing for a portrait, he grabbed his head. "I have a terrific pain in the back of my head." Then he was gone. Harry Truman was hospitalized at 88. Multiple organs failed. He slipped into a coma with no recorded final words. Before we continue, please like and subscribe. Your support encourages us to keep producing videos like these. Dwight Eisenhower survived multiple heart attacks before congestive heart failure took him. His direct final words, "I want to go. God take me." John Kennedy was riding through Dealey Plaza when a sniper's bullet struck his head. Seconds before, someone said Dallas loved him. Kennedy smiled. "No, you certainly can't." He was 46, the youngest president assassinated. Lyndon Johnson felt a heart attack coming at his Texas ranch. He grabbed the phone. "Send Mike immediately." His Secret Service agent couldn't save him. Richard Nixon, haunted by Watergate, had a massive stroke at 82. His last word, "Help." He slipped into a coma and never woke up. Gerald Ford lived to 93 before cerebrovascular disease stopped blood flow to his brain. His family kept final words private. Jimmy Carter shattered every record, living to 100 before passing December 29, 2024. In his final weeks, he said he was ready to see his wife Rosalind again. Ronald Reagan battled Alzheimer's for a decade before dying at 93. The disease robbed him of any lucid final words. George H.W. Bush spent his last years wheelchair-bound for Parkinson's. His final call was to his son. Last words, "I love you too." He died at 94. That brings us to today, where 5 presidents remain alive. Modern medicine and Secret Service protection mean commanders-in-chief live longer than ever. Average presidential lifespan jumped from 70 in the 1800s to 78 in the 20th century. But here's what history teaches us. 8 presidents died in office. 4 were assassinated. 4 died from natural causes. The youngest death was Kennedy at 46. The oldest was Carter at 100. Adams and Jefferson died on the exact same day, 50 years after signing the Declaration. The patterns are haunting. 3 presidents died on July 4th. 4 were shot down in their prime. Some battled disease for decades. Others dropped dead in seconds. Washington bled out from medieval medicine. Harrison was killed by his own White House water. Garfield survived an assassination only to die from his doctor's dirty hands. Their final words reveal everything about who they were. Grant, throat destroyed by cancer, just wanted water. Teddy Roosevelt, tough until the end, simply asked for the lights out. Pierce died alone with no one to hear him. Adams thought his rival survived him. Jefferson held on just to reach Independence Day. Some went out proclaiming faith. Others expressed love for their wives. A few just wanted the pain to stop. And Millard Fillmore, he raided his soup. From George Washington bleeding out in 1799 to Jimmy Carter peacefully passing in 2024, these men shape a nation across 225 years. They fought wars, survived scandals, built legacies, and faced mortality like everyone else. Power doesn't stop death. Wealth doesn't delay it. The most protected people in America still met the same end as everyone else. But their final moments, brave, tender, mundane, or profound, remind us that even presidents are just human. Death comes for everyone. The only question is what you'll say when it arrives. Thank you for sticking to the end. Remember to like and subscribe. This encourages us to keep making more videos. Bye.